It took only 12 days from the start of the Syrian civil war to the president's alleged flight. So some people say that Bashar al-Assad is not popular among the people and no one is willing to help him. They even cite the example of the relatively low salary of Syrian soldiers. So what is really going on? First of all, in 2018, Bashar al-Assad rejected United Nations Security Council Resolution 20-54, which offended Western countries such as the United States, France, and the United Kingdom. Or rather, Bashar did not follow the wishes of these Western countries. If you have studied this agreement, you will find that this agreement was intended to give the Syrian people the right to participate in constitutional amendment. I believe that as an ordinary person, one would naturally support it. However, from the perspective of a sovereign country, Resolution 20-54 leaves an opening for external forces to interfere in Syrian affairs. No country would agree to it. It's the same as between people. Why should I do what you say? Once it becomes a habit, it will be taken for granted. Right. That's the logic. I can do it without you telling me. Secondly, don't you think this scenario is very similar to that in Bangladesh? The power seizure was very rapid, and the means used in international public opinion were also about civilization, democracy, and the will of the people. I believe you can probably guess who the mastermind is without me saying it. Because Bangladesh refused to have U.S. troops stationed there. A U.S.-educated student was parachuted in as a leader. Although the situation in Syria is still not clear, I can share my personal view. Syria is a core hub, an important node and the largest investor country of the Belt and Road Initiative in the Middle East. Before the civil war broke out in Syria, China had invested more than $5 billion in Syria. PetroChina and Sinopec both have large projects there. Last September, President Assad and his wife visited China and the two sides upgraded their relationship to a strategic one, indicating that Bashar is determined to develop Syria. Moreover, during the 2024 Zhuhai air show, Bashar al-Assad had in-depth exchanges and discussions with various parties and had the idea of introducing advanced weapons. This is unacceptable to Western forces. Or rather, in the vicinity of Israel, no powerful existence is allowed. Look, as soon as the rebels captured the Syrian capital, Israel announced strikes against Syrian heavy equipment and carried out various indiscriminate bombings against Syria. You should know that during Bashar's tenure, all incoming missiles were intercepted, so I think that probably the Syrian people will miss their former leader like the people in Bangladesh. What do you think?